So welcome guys to the Scrim League Season 3 match between Limit Breaks and NGV. And look what NGV has a lot of standard Singaporean players, some standouts from the WTF community, standouts from rich history in the Singaporean scene. We have Vips, Yuri, Smile, K-Cot, Duel, and Rage of Tofu. All those guys very strong in their roles. I remember last time for the WTF scrims, I was casting with Yuri's, just enjoying the gameplay from these guys, especially Smile, an amazing Ana in his own right. And on the other hand, we have 4 Limit Breaks, ING, Annoying Boy, My Legna, Pragai, Tarkrub, 123, and Swagin. Was Tarkrub here last time? I like how he has 123 in his name. So I'm your host Daks, I'm your caster Daks, and let's get underway with our games. Hopefully everything is a-okay. Hey Gavi, you are cheering on for the NGV squad. What else? What else is new? Let's go NGV, let's go Limit Breaks, let's put on the show, and hopefully you guys can learn something new from this VOD. So the purpose of this cast is really just to help them out in reviewing and, you know, give a resource as well for the teams in the first place. And you see Annoying Boy now gonna go for the flank, and My Legna all the way in front. Very dangerous here for the Lucio. Punches come on out. Limit Breaks trying to get a kill. Pragai with a takedown onto one. Good boop there though from Rage of Tofu to get the kill. K-Cot on the other hand will fall. My Legna, the Lucio overextending, will make it count. Just getting the boops to get some kills in that exchange. So kudos to Limit Breaks for actually countering the squad of NGV for going through the cliff, but that was kind of NGV's fault for positioning there. My Legna, very good rollout to get in front of the action. For this time, Limit Breaks out in front. Duel and Tarkrub gonna meet each other. ING taking it up. Pin connects onto the blue Reinhardt. The blue and the red team is going for some swings. Tarkrub now getting a charge there and will get taken down by Yuri's. The Doomfist going ham, getting another kill. Yuri's uncontested in this exchange. K-Cot as well with the slice and dice, gets a takedown now onto the Ana. NGV taking control, and after that throwaway first clash, making it count with a swift strike. Look what NGV has. They have this Tracer Doomfist combination. Very strong in any engagements that you actually get your opponent's pants down. So K-Cot now gonna go for the flank, ready with the pulse bomb, might be able to get a stick onto the Ana. That'll be an easy target there for K-Cot. Graviton Surge comes on out, the Ana gets tossed on, but doesn't connect. Soundbarrier now pop, Duel actually falls before the Earth Shatter, lands on the ground. Speaking of the sky now here, Yuri's up on top, gonna land into Swaggins. The Ana staying alive thanks to the distance made by the bubble. Rage of Tofu now getting 2 kills. The red team gonna push on in, NGV trying to get position onto the point. ING on the other hand, gonna rip out the Beyblade. And for now, this is NGV staying off the point, but still keeping control of it with a member. So it really goes to show that even if you are getting a point contested, you will need to full commit there. I love that dodge though from Annoying Boy, using a meteor strike to dodge the pulse bomb from K-Cot. Really good state from K-Cot in the first place. But LMB now will be able to go on to the next engagement with the full roster, and even getting a pick off now onto the Tracer. Punch now connecting onto the Reinhardt of Duel, and this is going to be an engagement here from Limit Breaks. Punches come out, good double stun there from the Doomfist, allowing the rest of Limit Breaks to push on in to the other side. Annoying Boy missing some shots there, but bouncing around Duel. Now 3 kills going the way of Limit Breaks, but the red squad of NGV trying to turn things around. Vips and K-Cot with 2. The Tracer right now trying to be one-man army, but can't stay on to the point. So now 76% here for NGV. NGV is best. I love NGV, dude. That's like Tropa Peeps kind of thing. NGV, one of my favorite teams from the Singaporean scene. And look at this, K-Cot. Look at that tracking there. Pulse bomb now is available. Go for a stick, but it does connect onto Tarkrub. In the meantime, Pragai gonna whip out the Gravity Surge. Sound barrier popped as well by the side of Limit Breaks. But NGV with the advantage, having that Graviton there as the sound barrier was expiring. Good timing there from Rage of Tofu. NGV now in full control, getting the point back. Good use there of NGV in terms of ultimates, forcing out the ultimates early from Limit Breaks thanks to their mechanical skill. K-Cot and Yuri is just being such a bane right now, putting so much pressure, forcing a sound barrier early in the first place. Kick out right now, all the way near the spawn. We'll try to chase after ING. Instead goes for Swaggins, and Swaggins doesn't have a fade. This is too dangerous here, and the Moira gets picked off first. In the meantime, an engagement by the night market area. Meteor Strike there to finish things off. Unnecessary though, because NGV taking it 100 to 64. It was like every time that NGV lost the point, the next fight they would get it. So it really just went to show that they knew how to siege the position of night market very, very well, coming in from all these different angles. The only reason they lost the point in the first place was K-Cot getting picked off. So Limit Breaks might want to capitalize on that. Without their star DPSs, NGV might falter in engagement. But NGV having the tactical know-how as well to go on in, and I love their ultimate usage in that second to the last fight. For now, the score is 1-0, and no real switches here for both sides. Yeah, Reinhardt and the Zarya now for Limit Breaks. ING gonna switch on over to the Hanzo, and what I've noticed from Limit Breaks is they do prefer playing that Reaper on ING, so we'll see if he's gonna have a similar medium success here with the bow and arrow wielder. In the meantime, Yuri's really low already, being topped up. K-Cot on the other hand just being very pesky. And this might be a situation where Limit Breaks might have to switch over to either a McCree or a Brigitte just to counter K-Cot in this engagement. Smile now, tossing the bio grenade. NGV gonna go for the flank onto the Riot side. K-Cot with 2, and I feel like we just stay on the Tracer because this guy has been getting all the kills here for NGV so far. So solid work here from K-Cot. Really goes to show marketability here of this player. For now, the red squad gonna try on force the Limit Breaks to back on out. I love that pulse bomb there, using the bubble already from Frog Guy. Here comes Limit Breaks, meets NGV in pitch combat. Yuri's with combination will get the takedown. Rod Punch should be available, charging it up as 3 kills already going the way of NGV. Limit Breaks scattered all around. Some picks going the way through Annoying Boy. But the Doomfist, while works better in close quarters, yeah, it will struggle to deal with 5 people in the space. So Limit Breaks stop on the outside of Control Center, not getting the meeting they need from the reception. Swaggins though will force it out, gets a takedown on the K-Cot. I love this, Yuri's. What was that play? Gonna dash into the environmental aspect, using the Meteor Strike to launch himself out, and he gets a kill onto Swaggins, forcing Annoying Boy as well to use his own Meteor Strike. He's gonna back on out to the spawn. So far, NGV has been winning out the ground game pretty heavily here on Control Center. Just really good usage of the corridors, and just a lot of disruption there from Yuri. See the takedown onto Swaggins, just having more like turning the healing potential there from Limit Breaks to 1/4 of what it could be. K-Cot now getting a stick onto my leg now. The Tracer, here comes K-Cot. Now this is maybe the K-Cot show. He gets 3. NGV knows that this is a fight they can win. Nano Boost was used up and he punches Rage of Tofu. He's gonna be angry about that. But NGV still in heavy control of this. 3 ultimates now ready here for the red team. Swagging switching over to the Moira. And Limit Breaks really needs to full commit on maybe a Goat's comp. Here comes the Shatter now from Duel. Nano Boost comes on out onto the Reinhardt as well, and the pin does extra damage, taking down Tarkrop in 1 blow. NGV, heavy control, Sound Barrier now from Vips to go for a quick little stat pad. No real threat here from Limit Breaks, and NGV will take it 2-0. So just NGV there. Pretty superior play in terms of mechanics, and I think the bigger deal though is Limit Breaks not switching over to the Brigitte. But check out this play of the game though from my leg now. No one's testing him, and this was well deserved there by the Lucio. When you just get ignored like this as a Lucio, you deserve those boop kills. And 46% at the start already, pretty solid stuff there. And 3 environmental kills, 9 elims. Very fast game there, and really going to show that 9 elims is all. This is a pretty chill stream, honestly. Thank you guys for tuning on, and I always appreciate an audience that's curious about the C community, as well as very supported for their friends, their teammates, whatever. Just just being there. It's always a pleasure to have y'all. But for now, NGV gonna be on this first defense. Limit Breaks on the other hand gonna be on the attack. And we'll see who can actually make it count in this situation. So for NGV, We do see Yuri's now skulking around with the Sombra. And this is pretty standard here for NGV in the first place. This is what they like to run. This side, Yuri's gonna switch on out and decides to go for the Windmaker instead. Okay, so it seems to me that NGV will decide to go for a plaza defense with the dive. Try to control high ground as well as much as possible to allow Yuri's to get some shots, to allow the Zenyatta, Vips, and the Ano Smile to be in a very safe spot as well. On the other hand, Keikot gonna be on his Tracer. Anytime that they don't play the Brigitte, they don't try to counter out the Tracer for Keikot, this is gonna be a tough one to siege on in by Limit Breaks. But instead, here for Limit Breaks, they do have the Mercy Moira, so a lot of healing potential. Not much utility in their arsenal, however. It will be a focus onto Annoying Boy and Mylegna, so they will have to deal with Yuri's. And now they're using the standard tactics here on Rialto, using the buildings as cover, trying to stay alive against the sightlines here of the Widowmaker. And Yuri's knows he can't actually get a shot on that because the rockets come out of pretty much nowhere. Finally gets a sight on to Annoying Boy, gets a tag, doesn't get the bag, good shot there, but just not enough for the headshot. In the meantime, Keikot destroying Swagons already. And I really feel like they're not gonna get anywhere without the Brigitte, without the McCree, without maybe even a Junkrat or something. Just something to shut down Keikot or the Sombra. The Sombra could be good, just get the hack onto the Tracer. But NGV in heavy control. Limit Breaks doesn't have to go for a Goat's Comp. I feel like NGV would know how to deal with that exceptionally in the first place. So instead, they're gonna go for the dive. ING actually gonna try to take up the task to duel Keikot. And in the meantime, this is NGV in pretty heavy control, just chilling at the plaza, enjoying that 1-3. Keikot getting 2. Wow, okay. I'm sad I kind of missed that because Keikot getting a pulse bomb onto the 2 supports, forcing out a reset already. 2:45 now on the clock. NGV just roaming around, just having a field day here with the Tracer. So running the Far Mercy, can Annoying Boy and Mylegna actually go for the rotate. Yuri's right now having his own signs of pressure. Will just whip out the Introsight. And in the meantime, Yuri's now with the takedown onto 1, going for swagging nets. Here comes Rage of Tofu diving on, and Keikot with the kill again, just taking the high ground. Here comes the blink. We'll go for the melee as well. The Moira staying alive, but for how long? Never mind. Rage of Tofu is there to get that takedown. NGV just taking control of the corner store here for Rialto. This is pretty potent from them so far. Pulse Bomb now coming on out again, but this time it's not really gonna get much in the first place. Keikot already killing everyone, just tossing out some Pulse Bomb for Theatrix maybe. Just, you know, have a potential to increase his ult charge. And here for Limit Breaks, they have switched over to a Lucio as well as a Genji. So maybe Annoying Boy can whip out the Hero Blade, just like the series before against Lightning Pulse. Tarkov and Duel gonna have a quick little engagement in the backline. Duel gonna back on out, but he's just abusing the fact that he was close to the Prime Rage, and now he even gets the Nano Boost. Self-destruct though coming on out from the side of Frogeye. Will get the takedown on the Vips. This is gonna be Limit Breaks pushing with a 2-man advantage, forcing Duel in the precarious situation, and he doesn't pop the Primal Rage. So NGV gonna give up the first half of the Plaza. I love the defense matrix though from Rage of Tofu protecting Yuri's, and this is NGV rotating to the back side. They know they can still protect this with the Widowmaker. NGV getting into position now with their 2 tanks. Rage of Tofu whipping out the bomb. Will it land to get the kill? No, the barrier perfectly played there by Tarkov. Tarkov now gonna prop the Primal Rage first. Transcendence is used up by Vips as well in this engagement, trying to stay away from the edge of the bridges. Yuri's on the other hand taking care of the 2. The sidelines here for the Widowmaker pretty exceptional so far. And NGV getting back into position. ING forced to actually kill himself, and that was a really good engagement there from NGV, and I'm honestly impressed that Duel wasn't even forced to use the Primal Rage. It just went to show that Limit Breaks didn't really have too much damage with him. ING and Annoying Boy struggling to focus on to 1 target in the first place, but now the Dragon Blade is available. Mylegna might want to charge up the Sound Barrier as well to protect Annoying Boy. No! Annoying Boy gonna whip out the blade, gets 2 kills, the 2 supports first to fall. Yuri's gets cut up and down again. Rage of Tofu now getting D-Meg, and Limit Breaks already at the edge of getting that first point. But Duel might have an ace card in his sleeve. Will pop up the Primal Rage. Gonna go for some punches now into the small bridgeway. Just focus fire there from Limit Breaks, but it's not doing too much damage there to Duel. He still has 400 HP, and Smile turning things around with the Nano Moose, puts a Bio Grenade on the Tarkrub as well. Here comes Duel right now, out in front. The Winston just tasing everyone. 120 volts here of Tesla Cannon experience. Here's the Pulse Bomb now. Doesn't get too much there from ING. On the other hand, NGV getting everyone on the opposite side. And that was just the fact that Duel able to hold that Prime Village for so long and able to get away from the focus fire there from Limit Breaks. Limit Breaks really needs to hit those shots consistently as a unit. Follow back, thanks. Are you gonna stream, show? Give me that. I don't get noticed when I'm streaming, like, these kinds of games. When I have this overlay, this is the no notif stream overlay thing. I'll give you a follow back, sure. How do you go? How do you go? Vintage Roadhog Tofu Monko S. Dude, I actually want to see that. I remember seeing that back in the day. So it's just like a blast of the past here from NGV with this lineup. Always a pleasure to have these guys. But now swapping the sides. NGV still with that 1-point lead and just needs to get one checkpoint. So that's gonna be a thing. Oh, will Duel actually do this? Will Duel actually go for the... Will he actually go for the, what do you call this, Thorburn pick here on Rialto? On the other hand, here for the side of Limit Breaks, Tarkrub just gonna be dancing in the dark here with his hammer. But this isn't any laughing matter here, guys. Limit Breaks honestly at the limit already, and this is just the second map. Can they force one out here in this matchup? Because they have been struggling. Really, some things they do need to work on a little might be that focus fire there, especially on a huge ass target like Winston. Just calling where and when to engage, getting as much ult charge as they can, and I feel like the swaps could have gotten out earlier. I still believe though that if Limit Breaks ran a Brigitte, this would be a lot better for them. So maybe they're trying to figure out how to deal with a Tracer without a Brigitte in. So we'll see what Limit Breaks is actually practicing, because this is still a scrim, guys. So you don't really need to win. You play to win, yes, but there are some situations where you're trying to force out some new lineups, trying to counter opposite lineouts, and you know, try to make your teams comfortable with different picks. So Limit Breaks gonna be on this high ground defense with the Hanzo and the Doomfist. Annoying Boy just gonna try and get an insta pick. If someone walks on out, gets a balcony view of the plaza, goes for a stretch and gets taken down by the Rocket Punch. In the meantime, Duel already out in front. K-God leading the charge. Cheers, love. K-God's here. My Legna's really low. Just needs a little more shots there. Just a little bit of pepper. And there you go. Just spraying it all over the Mercy. NGV now with the 2-man advantage. ING does win out the engagement there. And he has the Dragon Strike. But in the meantime, the Hanzo just playing the crouch game against the Widowmaker. Yuri's overextending, will be punished by the Doomfist. That was a little too ambitious there from Yuri's, just a way too cocky as well. But here comes the 1-for-1 trade. Duel just getting Swaggins and Annoying Boy in response. Now the payload in control here by Limit Breaks. Meteor Strike connecting on to Rage of Tofu. No! Rage of Tofu actually hiding behind the corner. ING now being focused fire and the bubble to protect him, but no healing. My Legna and Swaggins should have been on that. The Mercy going for the res, but will get taken down. 1-for-1 trade, and it's not gonna be enough because for Limit Breaks they really are struggling with the fact that their support's not getting the healing onto ING in that engagement. Annoying Boy now getting the nano boost, needing the healing as well, and this has got Duel! What was that, Duel? Just taking a dip way too early, the Pyro Rage way too late. Soundbarrier now from Vips. Annoying Boy can wait this out and still try to go for a kill, but Smile will stay alive. But this time, Smile is going to be onto the other foot as Annoying Boy will be able to get the takedown. That was a very, very big mistake there from NGV, popping the Prime Rage in a situation like that. And for now, it's going to be Limit Breaks now pushing up on top. I love this defense here from Limit Breaks now, just using the Doomfist to as much of its capabilities as possible. Like I said before, I know the Thai scene has a lot of great Doomfist players, and it seems like they're anchoring their defense through that one hero. In the meantime, Pragay, Tarkrub, and Mylegna do have their ultimates available into the next fight. On the other hand, we might see Keiko charge up the blade in time within the next half minute. NGV now just putting some pressure on Rage of Tofu out in front, forcing Annoying Boy to actually engage. And the Doofus almost getting caught out. Pragai on the other hand will rip out the Graviton Surge, but I feel like that was unnecessary to do one-to-one target. But the results still do go in the way of Limit Break's 2-for-1 trade. Yuri's on the other hand getting the overstanding Doofus, but that's one hero that can rotate pretty quickly. Good peel here now from Rage of Tofu protecting the Widowmaker. ING will be taken down to his chagrin. NGV now gonna go wait on to their Winston. Still spawn advantage here for Limit Breaks. Shatter now comes on out. We have a Nano Blade here from KCOT. He's glowing and absolutely livid. My leg does the first of all. Swaggins gets taken down. The Nano Reinhardt on the other hand doing a bunch of damage as well. But this time Yuri's getting the sidelines. Wants to go for a shot here onto Annoying Boy. Gets the fist there. And this is going to be NGV now getting the first checkpoint and getting the win. Congratulations to them. Winning it out within the 3.5 minute mark. So it was a struggle to deal with. Limit Breaks pushing them to the end of the time bound, but NGV still with that perfect defense on the first part could have almost. I feel like there was only one mistake there from NGV in that first defense, was the fact that they lost out the first part of the plaza. But that's just completely wishful thinking. I love the rotate to the back line, very disciplined for them, and just look at that 28 elimination, 65% kill participation. KCOT is on a roll. Please, someone play Brigitte again. In situations like this, it's always the team who loses gets to pick the side. So if a team is really confident with their play, they want to go to defense first, because if they're able to hold the opposing team by the first checkpoint, by the first tick, it's just so demoralizing to see. It's gonna be like there's just this pressure. There's just this pressure into not screwing up for that first engagement. And for now, this is gonna be NGV in complete control. They're gonna be on that first defense, and will Duel actually go for the Torbjorn? No, he's gonna be on the reset. KCOT might actually go for the Torbjorn. Oh, he's gonna go out with this. So the standard defense on Horizon Lunar Colony is the Junkrat, but this time NGV gonna try something new. KCOT gonna be in the Torb, even though the Torbjorn hasn't been switched up yet. KCOT, what are you doing there, dude? It's kinda sketchy, man. KCOT lagged. He was stuck at the wall, so I guess everything is okay. So as we're saying about the defense here for NGV, the Orisa, I didn't notice. It's the Rage of Tofu Hog back in action here. The big guy gonna roam on around. I feel like this isn't too synergetical though. I feel like the Devo would be better for this lineup, but whatever. I love seeing Rage of Tofu back onto this Roadhog. Yuri's gonna be on the Widowmaker. Vip's actually gonna play the Brigitte. So NGV expecting a dive here. But still, the Brigitte can be pretty strong against Limit Breaks here if they get back onto the point and if Vips gets enough support. So Limit Break's gonna be running a pretty standard Goats comp. 3-3 is the name of the game. Still having the Moira here for Swaggins. And then Breaks was waiting on for the Amped Up cooldown, just chilling there. Good rotation now here from NGV, not being inactive in that engagement. Rage of Tofu getting the hook, getting the insta-kill onto the Moira. That's rare to do now. Most players struggle to get the one-hit combination, but Rage of Tofu still such a master at it. Will get the takedown. In the meantime, NGV being bodied. Limit Breaks just gonna push on to the point, taking control with 4 of their members. Here comes KCOT right now with the rotation, getting the right click onto Annoying Boy. The Diva mech really low already, gets taken down. Annoying Boy gonna try to stay alive. Oh, KCOT gonna whip out the multi-core without the turret. This is very ambitious here from the Torbjorn. Can he actually get a kill? No. Oh, yes he does. KCOT now with a takedown onto my leg. That the supports here coming on out as well. KCOT being healed up. Rage of Tofu onto the backside, whipping out the Full Hog as well. So good turnaround play there from NGV, but can Limit Breaks actually still force it out? No, they can't. Annoying Boy actually getting taken down by the hammer. That's a rare sight. And just that Torbjorn turnaround play there from NGV, absolutely stellar. KCOT just roaming around this time, chilling onto the point. Vip's gonna pop the rally pretty early. I, for one, do not like doing that because it's just 100 armor nowadays. It's literally just armor packs, but I feel like NGV is being a little cheeky with this one, with the early rally and the armor packs here from the Torbjorn of Keikot. They have 175 HP advantage, and here they're using it to their full effect. The nano boost there on to Duel, just keeping him topped up. Yuri's on the other hand with the rotation onto the left platform, just getting some shots. Anyone who is foolish enough to show up in front of the Winston will be shot out by the Widowmaker. Good rotation there from NGV, knowing exactly what Limit Breaks is gonna do. And for Limit Breaks, they might want to switch things out. They might have to go onto the right hand side, or they might just go underneath, skip the Torbjorn turret entirely, and just try to displace the Torbjorn in a situation where they can't shoot the turret. But now though, Limit Break's gonna push on. Then exactly what I was saying. So they're gonna push from an opposite side. Hope comes on out. Coalescence this time from Swaggins to keep the push alive. And even a rally. So this is gonna be Limit Breaks using 2 of the ultimates to get rid of a stationary target, the turret. Oh, Smile! Just staying way too close. Will get taken down. Graviton Surge comes on out from Fragile this time, putting NGV in a pretty bad spot. But it's only gonna be 1 kill after those 2 ultimates. Duel now coming on out with the rage of 1,000 Fist. Look at that. It was really scary seeing the Winston come on out like that. And it's gonna be a whole hog now from Rage of Tofu into the middle line. Annoying Boy will be able to get the takedown. Duel on the other hand, staying in the bubble, trying to stay alive onto the tires, and he's actually clipping with the gravity. You saw the rotation there from the Winston. That was pretty cheeky. But for now, we do see the second checkpoint activated. So Limit Breaks having a quick little reprieve. Looks like the Torbjorn has been switched out. NGV, it's time to play a little more serious. And there's the hack onto Annoying Boy. I feel like that could have been for the Reinhardt or the Zarya, but the D.Va getting hacked up as well will force the engagement to be just primarily onto the point. Yuri's now able to get a takedown onto 1. Oh, look at this rotation here from the Widowmaker. He's where the Limit Break squad would have been in the first place, and now since they're bunched up as 6, he knows that he's gonna get free reign to move on up, get some shots. Look at this from Yuri's. Even though he didn't really get some headshots, it's just really good strategy there from NGV. Even getting his stagger now onto Annoying Boy. He does get the mech on back, but he's still hacked. And if Annoying Boy pops that mech, this is gonna be pretty bad for him because he's gonna get taken down so easily with the Sombra into play. So instead, just gets executed by his counterpart. In the meantime, Duel just riding the Girder for some reason. I actually don't know why this is moving. Like, what's the point? What is the point of this thing moving? But anyway, so Duel literally playing a jungle gym. Rally comes on out. Gonna be a Graviton Surge as well, but Pragai more or less whips it in that fight. Smile getting on down in time. EMP Fear from Keikot, focusing fire onto Annoying Boy. Rage of Tofu now with the kill onto 1, flying into the distance. Darkrab on the other hand being hampered by the 2 dive comp heroes, and that's gonna be a takedown onto the Reinhardt. So the supports left alongside the DPS Baby D.Va here for Annoying Boy. We'll get a takedown onto 1. Will be a second kill. No, Swaggins will be able to get that takedown. But NGV, heavy control, heavy victories, and really, look at the ultimates for NGV. They still have the Primal and Self-Destruct. They will have the Nano Boost pretty soon as well. On the other hand, Limit Breaks just having the Coalescence in a pretty good vicinity. No! They're gonna switch it out. A Zenyatta and a Mercy here for Limit Breaks. This might be pretty tough for them, because the Mercy will have a hard time to deal with the Sombra to just not get sniped up by Yuri's, who already gets the insta-frag onto ING. Look at that, the sideline there from Yuri's, almost getting the tag onto the Mercy. Good deflect there from Annoying Boy to get in the way now. And NGV having to deal with the dive comp here. It's Harkrub on a one-man mission, a suicide mission to get the kill onto the Widowmaker, displacing Yuri's in that engagement. And enough focus fire there, will be able to get the takedown, but Keikot still is a factor. He gets 2 kills. Tarkrab now jumping around. There's gonna be a takedown from Duel. NGV, heavy control of this fight. I really goes to show how practiced NGV is with their dive. Just being in positions where they can more or less go anywhere, but at the same time not be bunched up enough to get taken down. And in the meantime, ING gonna be on that Tracer, trying to zip around, but Limit Breaks honestly caught on out. They really look like they don't know what they can do right now, because they have tried their best goats comp, didn't work. Now they're trying this dive and it hasn't worked out yet, and a minute and 30 remaining. Look at how my Legna is actually hiding, because this is the 2 supports more or less trying to stay together, but at the same time not be of line of sights together because K-Caught is ready with the EMP. Won't pop it, Swaggy gets caught, Annoying Boy gets caught, everyone gets caught except, no, even my leg gets caught, so Limit Break's already losing the fight with one ultimate. NGV just playing so confidently. They push with a jump up on top, EMP, and no more ultimates after that. Really, they're very confident with their play. And Frog Guy getting the mech back. Here comes the hack. There's the Bio Grenade, and there's the D-Mech, and there's the takedown. Yeah, no, it's like a recipe for disaster, and Frog Guy is the chef of it. Magleg now getting the reds, and nope, Praga still can't get back into the mech because Do engaging lots of push here. Rage of Tofu with the self-destruct onto 2. Annoying Boy gets hacked as he whips out the Dragon Blade and will get taken down by Smile. This is just becoming a little sad here for Limit Breaks. They play really well, but NGV just not just a step ahead, but honestly a whole tier ahead in terms of the gameplay. They know exactly what to do. It's really not Limit Breaks playing badly, it's just NGV playing better. For NGV. Oh, they're gonna run with an offensive trance this early. Swaggins has had enough of dying way too early. Will stay alive for the first 6 seconds. Annoying Boy gets a takedown onto the Widowmaker. Next will be Smile. And that honestly caught NGV off guard. They were waiting for K-Caught to engage. But instead, he spots the trance pop out, and they scramble to get back onto the defense. They will get the takedown onto Swaggins. Huge EMP now. We'll see how the focus fire works on out. Yuri's has switched over to the Doomfist. Gets some D-Mech onto the Diva first. Gets the Tracer and the Mercy next. And the Baby Diva last to fall. Tarkrab now coming on out with the Primal Rage. Gets hacked, gets stunned, gets punched around. Will get taken down. Unfortunate there for Limit Breaks. NGB still getting the response. But you could see, that was something they didn't expect. They didn't expect the offensive trams to come out that early, and they had to adjust accordingly. They did lose 2 of the members, but eventually they made it work. Now swapping the sides. 59.5% isn't bad, but NGV still has that potential to just snowball from the first point to the second. It depends on what they're gonna play. Will they actually go for the Wrecking Ball? Will we see a lore-friendly lineup here for Horizon? Maybe the Wrecking Ball Winston combination with the Doomfist would be pretty keen. We like that combo. I like that combo. If you can actually execute it properly, it's very, very potent. I think it was made during like Contender's career or something. But, or just the showcase. They probably played it in Open Division 2. But yeah, anyway. Here for Limit Breaks, they're gonna run the standard. For Risa, Junkrat, and Diva. IRG gonna be on the Soldier 76. And I've been seeing Soldier a little more lately. But I still feel like Soldier is way too outclassed. Especially with the upcoming McCree buff. Just, you know, putting down that combat roll cooldown to like 6 seconds instead of 8. It'll make McCree more mobile, more evasive, and more potent because it comes with that free reload or get your money back. Limit Breaks now gonna set up on top. And on the other hand, here is NGV. Just chilling in the point. Gonna look at the telescope maybe. Duel gonna be sitting by onto this Winston. Never mind. I thought he was actually gonna try to go for the Wrecking Ball, but instead it's Yuri's. Cool. Okay. What is this lineup here from NGV? Gonna be a Goats call. Oh, it's gonna be a Goats with an Ana and a Wrecking Ball. No, Rage of Tofu gonna switch on over to the Diva. So it's a 4-tank composition here from NGV, something a little more old school. But instead of the Roadhog, it's gonna be a Wrecking Ball. So we'll see if NGV can actually displace them, because he's gonna roll on into the point. Never mind, hit the wall. That's kinda embarrassing there. And Yuri's getting halted on as well, and will get taken down by NGV. He's gonna need a redo after the one, as well as the squad of NGV. But Duel gets the swipe! He gets launched on top by the Junkrat, and he gets a kill onto ING. Annoying Boy might be getting the verbal chagrin now of his team, but he can't make it up to them with the Riptide. Gets a kill now onto K-Caught. Vips on the other hand, staying on the point, wants to go for my leg, then the Orisa back into the fight. but being hampered here by Smile. The Ana and the Lucia being such an oppressive force onto the point. Vips now really low, will get taken down by grenade, comes on out onto the Orisa. There's the kill now. Yuri's getting the Nano boost before Smile dies, but he does get the sleep dart onto Frog Guy. And the Ana now has to hobble away, try to stay alive. There's the bio grenade in time. I feel like Smile didn't want that to happen though. Yuri's popping the sleep dart a little too early in that situation. And this is NGV just being staggered right now. They should go for the retreat. They had a glimmer of hope to actually win that one out. K-Cot in the other hand, switching over to the Widowmaker, getting the surprise pick onto the Soldier 76. And when you know your team is having lots of chaotic action in a clash, that's honestly the best time to switch on over to a hit scan like a McCree or a Widowmaker. Most of the opposing squad shouldn't be like tabbed out because they're still fighting. So it's gonna be a surprise to them. A surprise flashbang, a surprise headshot could make or break a game. K-Cot now rotating onto the right hand side. Spots out my leg now. What were you doing there? My leg now just crouching for some reason. Gets taken down, not in the Orisa shield. Self-destruct comes on out. Gets absolutely nothing. Praga getting focused down. Swaggins on the other hand with the coalescence gets countered by Duel, putting the mortar to the floor. Fade comes on out. And Swaggins staying alive, but here comes a charge. And Duel hitting the plant for the time being. NGV honestly taking a lot more time than I would expect. Annoying Boy now will take his net. Oh, yeah. Oh, Rage of Tofu. I don't think I've seen that in so long. But Rage of Tofu even turning off the Total Mayhem before it lands on the ground, or just, you know, I feel like the animation, the bounce, can still eat up the grenade. So, you know, it's something you can learn from Rage of Tofu right now. Sound Baron now from NGV to start things off. On the other hand, Ripsar and Valkyrie are played by Limit Breaks, chasing after Vips. Vips will be the VIP there, will get taken down. Self-destruct coming out from Rage of Tofu this time, gets rid of the Orisa. So for NGV, this fight is still winnable. Self-destruct now use K-Cot on the other hand, just going ham with the shots. Next, it will be Swaggins, good crouch there. Gonna be a 1v1, never mind. K-Cot getting the infrasight on out and will take down ING so quickly. Starcraft, the next target onto the Winston, gets taken down so easily as well. My leg now on the other hand will lose his leg and his life. Here comes the Diva, but it's too late. NGV taking the map 2-1.
Play of the game.
What? K-Cot getting it with the Torbjorn, and this was... what was this play here from K-Cot? Just running around, got a kill onto my leg now. Next is Frog Guy, gets a kill onto Frog Guy. Yeah, beautiful play there from NGV. 72% kill participation. Please, someone stop K-Cot. What a G. One of my favorite maps in terms of aesthetic. It's pretty fun to play as well. And it's just always nice to be in a pretty bright map in the good old US of A. Seeing around the map though, you can see where they stopped caring, where they stopped modeling. There's some, the older maps are very guilty of that. Like if you free cam, you can see what parts of the map aren't rendered, like how low res they are in the first place. And look at that, like it's a little sad because you can only see until here, right? But it's like it's still so empty. Honestly, it's very empty. So maybe Overwatch could have done a little better job there, but that's already me nitpicking. Look at this, a Ferrari. No, it's just a red car. But anyway, welcome to Hollywood. Duel, all the way here. Gonna go for a check-in maybe in the hotel. This is a very rare thing to use, honestly, this hotel. Like, this is a very rare defensive point. The Babylon Hotel is an ambush point. And usually maybe get like a Reinhardt here, and he goes for the charge, brings along someone, there's a takedown. Because most teams don't turn around. But, you know, it is what it is. Finally we get the Brigitte here from ING. Might be able to deal with the Sombra. I think they played the Brigitte as well in Horizon for the first push, for the first part. But, you know, like, this is really, they need to use this hero to its maximum potential. Limit Breaks now playing very paranoid, actually going to the right hand side. Rage of Tofu and Duel with the dive, and the streets of Los Angeles are already filled with carnage. Hollywood Boulevard will be filled with stars and skins of the red team. So NGV wanting to get a reservation in the Chinese theater, trying to force the red squad back inside. The red team though forcing them to stay out, and this is gonna be NGV now going for the spawn camp. So Yuri's waiting onto the left hand side. Pragai will meet them. Oh, it's a Winston. Gonna be their receptionist. The Reinhardt charge up on top, and a very rare rotation here from Limit Breaks using Babylon Hotel 2. It's maximum utility. Kikot now getting taken down. Duel on the other hand getting stunned on out. The Winston getting back on top. So no real contest here from the side of Limit Breaks. Duel having a pretty fun time just up on top there. And now the Prime Rage is available. The Winston just chiming on in with Raid of Tofu. I like the nano boost there from Smile, but Annoying Boy will be able to get the takedown. So the NGV gonna go for the bolt. Pile Driver is available. Mines are now available. And there's the self-destruct now from the side of Limit Breaks. Gets Duel and Vips. What were they doing in that situation? NGV sandbagging in that defense. That was something. Because Annoying Boy plopping the self-destruct and NGV just watching that one unfold in front of them. The EMP and the Tactic Visor are ready here for the two DPS players. But for now, NGV just having the back or not. The self-destruct there from Annoying Boy was pretty big. Honestly, the biggest bomb I've seen all game from Limit Breaks. So for now, this might be a little more comfortable here for the side of NGV. Because they do have the high ground. Kcot now whipping out the top visor. Yuri popped the EMP as well. But I feel like it hasn't really gotten much. For now, Kcot and Yuri's have to back on now. Duel gets traded as well. Rage of Tofu now in the backline, causing a little chaos. Looking for some med packs to heal on up. And this was really good about the Wrecking Ball. You can just roll around pretty quickly. Get those health packs and get back into the fight really fast. But on the other hand, it's pretty easy to hurt you. It's easy to shut you down with the stun. As ING goes for the boop. He's the Pinball Wizard in this one. NGV now going for the rotate. Oh no! It's not the the Sleep Light rather from Swaggins. Get the shutdown there onto the Wreck Ball. This will be allowing Limit Breaks to push offensively, but that was a very questionable play from the rest of the Limit Break squad. They are on the goods and no one actually fetching the Ana. Swaggins just getting tased to his death. I love the shatter however from Tarkrub, so Limit Breaks getting a positive out of a negative there, and that's a pretty big positive as they're now reaching the saloon, pushing all the way to the end of the second checkpoint. On the other hand, Kcot has switched on over to the Reaper. This is very, very potent in close quarters, but I don't think the Reaper is the best pick against Goats when you have a Brigitte to deal with. EMP now comes on out, so maybe that's the play, because Kcot will have free reign this time without the stun, without the defense matrix, and there's the hack as well. Mines come on out as well, and NGV in complete control, just walking, marching orders here for Kcot. Tarkrub bringing Duel along for a ride, but Kcot says no free rides here. NGV, 3 minutes into their defense remaining. And they have plopped the mines. They do come on out. And this is an interesting comp here from NGV. Still sticking with the Winston Hammond dive. With Yuri's just roaming around, going for some hacks. And that would have been really pesky if Yuri's got the hack there onto my leg. Now that would have been such a deal breaker for them, because the Lucian was amping them up with the speed boost, shutting them down. Here comes the rotation now from NGV. Good contest from Kcot to come at the last moment. Duel this time getting the nano boost. And this is NGV capitalizing on their ult advantage, capitalizing on their numbers advantage, and just the speed Yuri's pops those hacks in time to shut down the Earth Shatter there from Tarkram. I love that play. Let's watch it on again. It was pretty good here. So NGV going for the rotate already after getting a pick off onto 2. And look at that hack. That was such quick thinking there from Yuri's. Kudos to the Sombra to shut down the game-changing ult there from Tarkrub. It was the reason that they got to push that far. So this time Limit Break's gonna switch on over to a Pharah and a Mercy. ING going to be on the Tracer as well, but this will be a pretty hard time for him as Yuri's still on to the prowl. EMP now is available. Smile will be able to get a snipe onto Annoying Boy, something you might have to deal with as a Pharah in the first place. The Ana just hit scan in that regard. So NGV just chilling up on top, just waiting for an opportunity to strike. On the other hand, the Rage of Tofu might be able to go for the roll. Pile Driver now to the backline. Swaggins gets booped on up, gets taken down by Kcot. Tarkrub on the other hand out in front. Here comes the roll. And the Reinhardt's trying to stay alive. but he's gonna meet a sound barrier team from the side of NGV, just bouncing in and around. Tarkrub in a dire straight, and will get taken down so easy. NGV, yeah, this is NGV really controlling this game. I feel like that was even an engagement where Duel regrets using the Primal Rage. Could have been a little better there for the Winston, but just honestly just nitpicking because NGV can waste these ultimates. Now we do see the EFP and the Death Blossom, and K-Caught popping it half a second earlier. This is completely nitpicking right now. If they wanted that to be more coordinated, they would have done that at the same time. So Yuri's has to react a little earlier. K-Caught on the other hand has to coordinate a little better. I honestly don't have I don't have nothing to say bad about NGV. They did use a lot of ultimates in the last two clashes, and they now have to contend with a four-man ult here from Limit Breaks. Braga now whipping out the Gravity Surge. Post bomb connects onto 2 as well. Annoying Boy even with the Rocket Barrage. So enough is enough. Limit Breaks using their ultimates to come out of their spawn gate pretty safely. The question is, can they make it to the payload? Annoying Boy now will even get a takedown onto Yuri's, to something that Sombra didn't expect. So another surprise play there from Limit Breaks. They're gonna push to the second checkpoint again. NGV get back in time. Rage of Tofu in position to go for the contest. Has the mines, lands on the Tracer, but Duel getting the takedown onto ING this early into the game will be such a bad spot here for Limit Breaks. Not be the best spot situation now. Shatter comes on out onto Tate. Tarkrub not getting the hack in time, and Yuri's just trying to stay alive. But that was such a game changer there from Tarkrub. The payload now reached by Limit Breaks at the last moment, and Tarkrub is gonna be their Lord of Savior in this fight. In the meantime, the Breaks is trying to stay alive for the time being, trying to keep their chances up in this map. They might have to contend with K-Caught though. He has switched over to the McCree. There you go. Annoying Boy's already dead. Lots of focus fire, however, going on to K-Caught, and it was really an engagement Limit Breaks wanted to get back at, and they do get so with ING coming on to the top part. Good rotation there from the Tracer. EMP now from the side of Yuri's, but NGV wasn't in the position, and this is where we see most teams falter after losing a first checkpoint. They're not really too coordinated, and K-Caught getting picked up way too early by ING. So Limit Breaks gonna be able to go for the push. We might actually see a game here from Limit Breaks. Can they actually make it to the end? That is the real question. K-Caught now looking for an opportunity to get a shot. On the other hand, here comes Vips into the middle line. Sound Barrier now is available. Can NGV still go for the push? Annoying Boy now whipping out the rocket onto the face of Yuri's, and the Rocket Barrage is available. So Limit Breaks has a good opportunity here. Gravity Surge comes on now. Rocket Barrage is not there yet from Annoying Boy, waiting for a little better setup, but K-Caught just shutting him down so quickly with a headshot to his name. Res now fear from Mylegna. But NGV still in position to get the contest. There you go. Headshot immediately there onto Annoying Boy after the takedown onto Vips. On the other hand, Yuri's has switched over to the McCree. Doesn't have the flashbang hooks. Can't stun up the nano boosted Reinhardt. And he's doing a lot of damage here to Rage of Tofu. But at Graviton Surge, putting the Ana and the Reinhardt on notice. This is NGV defending it before the end of the third point.
Score 0-2. Switching sides.
Okay, so sorry about that. What happened there? In that fight, NGV playing pretty well in most of the segments of the map, except that last one. The last part here, the distance from here to here was more or less a uncoordinated defense from them, because they already knew they used too many ults in the last two fights, and they still persisted in defending here by the spawn point area. Limit Breaks is a team that's willing to expend their ultimates to get the job done, and they got the kills so quickly onto NGV. NGV didn't really have time to react. They did get back onto the point with Rage of Tofu with the last minute contest, but they were in a situation where they were lined up for Tarkrub to get the shatter on, and Yuri's wasn't in the proper position to get the hack on out. So NGV giving up that second checkpoint. The third part, it was just a quick stagger there from from Limit Breaks onto K-Cot, and it just went pretty bad there till the end. So NGV now has defended successfully, so kudos to them. They have a pretty great chance of winning this based on their play so far. But we'll see what Limit Breaks has in store, because I don't like counting out Limit Breaks. I see the potential here for Limit Breaks. You just need to refine a few things, not ditch their supports while they're running around, maybe get into position a little better with their tanks. I like how Tarkrub really coming out clutch with the shatters, Annoying Boy as well. And I feel like maybe some stubbornness could be gone here from Limit Breaks. They can still run a Brigitte without the Goat Scomp. They don't need to fully commit. But for now, we will have to contend with a Rampaging Monkey here from NGV with Tool up on top right now. Oh, look at that 2 kills so quickly from the side of Limit Breaks. NGV forced the back one out already. That was something unexpected to everyone. Just getting the quick kills so quickly there between the Reinhardt and the Zarya. Limit Breaks taking the advantage, and within the 40-second mark, they already forced NGV to regroup. Ultimate wise, Tarkrub is getting the closest, ready with a shatter in the next 30 to 40 seconds. In the meantime, Rage of Tofu this time will be onto the Tracer, and he's gonna put some pressure onto ING, chasing down the Soldier 76, who's just running around, gonna have a marathon sprint between the two. The Genji shows up, gonna be a little quicker on the trigger finger and a little quicker on his feet as well. So NGV, quick wipe. Was really fast there from NGV. This time they were not caught out. It really is Limit Breaks having a surprise, like, boo, surprise, there you go. That's when they win out these clashes, but like 70 to 80% of the time, NGV just when cool, calm, and collected, getting the takedown. I'll be sad to see this NGV squad, you know, like dropped out or something. But it is what it is. NGV right now gonna go on to the right hand side. They're looking really good here. Rule now going for the Tase. Rage of Tofu on the other hand with another set of takedowns. NGV already winning out the fight. Just a very quick and easy push. And in the meantime, it's Vips literally chilling on the payload, just sitting down, crouching maybe, having a quick little chat here with the Limousine. The rest of his team just, you know, causing some chaos, setting up their own scenes, maybe for their own action movies in this one. Rage of Tofu not getting spotted by the Doomfist. Annoying Boy could have checked his corners there, gets hacked by K-Cot instead. There's the EMP now, beautiful light show. A Dragon Blade comes out from Yuri's, and this is another situation where NGV's like, okay, we didn't need to use that one. Okay, there you go. Yeah. That really is what NGV is going through right now, and for them, they're just having a really chill time. And so with the ultimate advantage in their corner, they are just gonna go for the very questionably offensive push, but they still make it work because Limit Breaks way too scattered, just scamping around like mice with the big cat of NGV chasing after them. The second checkpoint now taken. And this really is a show of force here from NGV. Just going into the night, guns blazing, going into the night with a supernova instead of a whimper. On the other hand, here for Limit Breaks, they will have 1 or 2 more chances here to try and defend this. If they contest pretty early into the corner, they can still go for another fight with a quick little stagger. Graviton Surge now comes on out from Pragai, and yeah, the Zarya ults as well as the Ryan ults. 2 tank ults are the ones that actually turn things around for Limit Breaks. But now they use both in that clash, and that's not the best thing to do because those are their win conditions. Those are their aces in the hole. And for them, they will have to depend on the sound barrier here from my Legna, from just the basic attacks from NGV. Pulsum now is available. K-Cot even getting the kill on the Tarkrub. Full spam. Rage of Tofu almost blowing himself up there. And in the meantime, Yuri's close to the Dragon Blade, has it. Might go for the reset. No, waiting for the Swift Strike to come on out. And he's gonna be on payload duty because he didn't get the Swift Strike in time. NGV on the other hand getting in position with the very offensive push. Rage of Tofu hiding the corner, but this time gets spotted out by Tarkrub. Bragai on the other hand, all alone, gets hacked. Here comes the Blade, might be the last one, just to slice in dice to seal the deal. Soundfire comes on out, EMP in response from K-Cot as Yuri's dice. Rage of Tofu does get taken down. ING with a lot of health thanks to the Soundfire as well. He's gonna go for a last stand. Deadeye is available, but he's gonna be dead instead from the Mace of Dips. NGV close to the end. Bragai this time will go for the contest. Annoying Boy, can he make it back into the fight? No, he can't. And that's GG. NGV taking the last map 3-2, taking the series 4-0. Play of the game going to Rage of Tofu. So accept some GGs go. GGs going around between the two teams. Rage of Tofu with those kills, and yeah, there was just NGV. That was a showcase match there from NGV. Limit Breaks really had potential. I'm gonna give it to them. I'm gonna tell you guys that I still see